Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So today's day 4 of how to debloat of our 5-day quest. So the thing is, I call it a quest. It's a challenge. The idea is anything that we try to do, we're going from one place to the other. And along the way, we need to do certain things. And this is how we complete our quests or our challenges. Okay, so today we're going to talk about eating fresh food. Look, I know it's hard to buy fresh food because it's a little bit more expensive, but actually, a lot of our supermarkets now are trying to make sure that that is a lot more accessible for a lot of people. But they do provide us with really good daily nutrients that our bodies really need so that we can stay healthy. Okay, so here's a couple of ways that you can really include more fresh food into your meals and your snacks. I would suggest you set yourself some goals. Okay. Try to give yourself a guideline to include more whole foods into your goals and into your meals. So set goals that you know are achievable. So you know, don't go silly and kind of upset yourself too much. Okay. So maybe even just say having one piece of fruit and vegetable with each meal, and when you're focusing on foods you're trying to include, it will naturally just help knock out some of those. So the idea isn't to start off by kicking out all the junk food, but I would increase as much of the whole food as possible. And I mean whole food in the sense that you recognize this, it's a tomato, you recognize that that's a pepper, anything that doesn't look like it originally looked like coming from a tree or from the ground. Chances are it's been processed somehow. Okay. So, number two, I would suggest you start shopping a little bit smarter. Okay. And what I mean by this is, you know, yes, I think you do have to cut out packaged foods, but not altogether. All right. There's certain things, I mean, they sell avocado in packages now. There's no need for that, but they do, but if you package, if you're purchasing any packaged food, just make sure that you read the labels and just check the ingredients in there, because we need to be super 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 careful and avoid any added sugar. There's a lot of natural sugar in a lot of the foods that we have, but the idea is each time you read an ingredient, it'll just help weed out any of those preservatives and chemicals and anything that's highly processed that we don't really want to be adding to our food while we're trying to debloat. Remember, we're trying to debloat. Yeah. Okay. So the third thing we want to do is just avoid any added sugars. I was just saying that, but you just want to add, just remove any of those sugars. So yeah, unfortunately, things like cereal, donuts, which is a favorite in my workplace. I won't name names. But all of those processed foods, breads, salad dressing, yeah. It's easy, to see if food has any added sugar. If you just go back to checking the labels. But the best way is to just eat food that has no packaging at all. I'd go for that. And yes, donuts don't count. Okay, because I know some of them don't have packaging. But I hope you are enjoying trying to figure out to planning what meals you're gonna have. And I made the pina colada today. It was yummy. I enjoyed that. My kids really love smoothies, so I tend to make them smoothies every morning. So just try figure out what works for you and what works for your family. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow on our last day of the challenge. Take care. Bye bye.